both are taking place at the same end of the stack. And this end is called as the top of the stack. Right? Now then we come to little terminology. Now this terminology, especially push and pop, this terminology is specific to stack. We do not use the terms push and pop in relation to any other data structure like your like your linked list or queues or arrays. Okay, so push means inserting or adding a new element, and pop means deleting or removing an element from the stack. Then is empty and is full, these are the two operations which are not specific to stack. These operations are carried out on other data structures also. In fact, children, पुश एंड पॉप जो कि इंसर्शन एंड डिलीशन रिस्पेक्टिवली होता है, ये भी दूसरे डेटा स्ट्रक्चर्स में भी हम परफॉर्म करते हैं. बट यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड द टर्म्स पुश एंड पॉप आर यूज्ड ओनली विद रेफरेंस टू स्टैक्स एंड नॉट विद रेफरेंस टू अदर डेटा स्ट्रक्चर. जबकि ये ऑपरेशन उनमें भी होता है, बट उधर हम एडिशन को एडिशन ही बोलते हैं या इंसर्शन बोलते हैं, पॉप को हम डिलीशन बोलते हैं या रिमूवल बोलते हैं. राइट? तो is empty means checking if the stack is empty or not. नाम से ही पता लग रहा है. Is empty, checking if it is empty or not. Then is full, if it is full or not. Now implementation of stack. As I told you in the last lecture, that stack is not a standalone or an independent data structure. So whenever we have to implement a stack, implement any data structure meaning, you write a program for it. Okay, and perform all the functions by giving certain inputs and looking at the output. So this is called as implementation, जिसे हम lab implementation बोलते हैं. Right? So whenever we have to implement a stack, we have to take help from some other data structure. And two popular ways of implementing a stack are array or static implementation. जब हम array की मदद लेते हैं, we called it as array implementation. अब क्योंकि array static data structure है by default जो array है वो static data structure है. That is why this implementation is also called as static implementation. The other implementation is linked or dynamic implementation of the stack. Linked implementation, the name itself is telling you when we are taking help from a linked list. Now, since linked list is a dynamic data structure by default, as we'll see in the syllabus ahead, therefore, this linked implementation is also called as dynamic implementation. Simply speaking, the word static and dynamic in computer science means static means something that happens or when the memory is allocated during compile time. The amount of memory in static implementation is usually fixed. Okay, and in dynamic implementation, the memory allocation takes place during runtime or execution time. Right? Now, coming to first, we will start with array or static implementation of stack. Now, array or static implementation of stack means, try to understand, ये program stack का ही है. Just we are taking help from an array because stack is not an independent data structure. Right? This is not a program for an array. Please remember, program जो हम आगे करेंगे इस concept के ऊपर base, that will be the program for stack only. Just we are taking help from an array. So in this case, the properties of both the array as well as the stack will hold true. What are the properties of the stack? Number one, insertion and deletion takes place at the same end. And this end is called as the top of the stack. Then all elements of such a stack will be of same data type. क्योंकि array की मदद ले रहे हो ना, array की भी properties true है. And array is, as you know, is a homogeneous data structure, meaning all elements are of the same data type. तो ऐसी stack में सारे elements stack के same data type के होंगे, क्योंकि इधर array की भी properties hold true हो रही है. Then elements of such a stack will be allocated memory contiguously, because array में memory allocation contiguous है. Then all elements of such a stack will be accessed by the same name. The number of elements in such a stack will be fixed and memory to all elements will be allocated during compile time. Correct? Then, what will be the nature of top? Top here, children, now try to understand what is top. Top, as I told you, it is the end of the stack where insertion and deletion both takes place. Okay. Now, when we are doing the implementation meaning we are writing the program. Here, the top will be an integer, and it will be holding the index number of the topmost element. Now, this stack behaves just like an array because it is array implementation of stack. And if my variable top needs to hold the index number of the topmost element, try to understand not the value of the topmost element, but rather the index number of the topmost element. So, the top variable needs to be an integer, because what are the index numbers of an array like? They are 0, 1, 2, 3, so on till size -1 or max -1. So in simple words, the data type of top needs to be an integer, right? Now, then we moved on to the example, stack implemented as an array. This example, was it clear to all of you girls?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
As we were performing push and pop, the value of top was changing. And we observed that whenever we were pushing onto the stack, if you look at the first and the second part of the picture, push 15 करा था, तो top क्या होगा? It will get incremented by 1. And whenever we are performing pop, meaning deletion, the top is getting decremented by 1. And then we had the overflow condition. The name itself is telling you the meaning. When the data structure is already full and you are trying to add more elements. Okay, just like if a jug of water is full, you try to pour into it more water. What is going to happen? The jug will overflow, the water will overflow, correct? Then underflow condition, opposite of this, the data structure is already empty and you are trying to delete. So that will lead to underflow. Okay, so I have revised all these concepts and then we discussed, why for an empty stack, we denote top by -1. Why not any other positive or any other negative integer? And we discussed both the reasons. First reason was why is it positive? The second is, if it is negative, then why particularly -1, and why not any other negative integer? So we discussed that reason. Then performing pop operation of a stack. Now detailed program for array implementation of stack, that will be starting now. Okay, I revised all the concepts, children, because we had a long break in between with respect to the last lecture that I took up because of all the events and holidays and the strike and everything. Okay, so that is why I revised, but this long revision I'm not going to take up in every lecture now, otherwise we won't be able to complete the syllabus. And let me tell you, data structures का syllabus काफी ज़्यादा है. You children are studying the CBCS structure in LOCF mode. LOCF is Learning Outcome Based Curriculum Framework, right? Your senior batch, which is in the present 5th semester, they were the first batch to study CBCS under LOCF. So unke time mein, when they were in 3rd semester last year, syllabus was revised for the first time. You people are also studying that revised syllabus, and again the syllabus will be revised what we are expecting next year when NEP, National Education Policy, will be implemented in detail in DU, right? But whenever the syllabus is revised, 70% of the things remains the same, because जो बेसिक कंसेप्ट्स हैं, जो इम्पोर्टेंट टॉपिक्स हैं किसी भी पेपर के, वो तो हम नहीं हटाते ना. कुछ लेटेस्ट डेवलपमेंट हुई है वो ऐड करते हैं, या कुछ टॉपिक जो एब्सोल्यूट हो गए हैं दैट वी रिमूव, और मे बी सर्टेन न्यू टेक्स्ट बुक्स हैव कम अप इन द मार्केट विच आर बेटर, सो दोज आर एडेड. Okay, so I was telling you girls that data structures is a paper which has lot of syllabus, and let me tell you honestly कि LOCF mode में आपका सिलेबस डेटा स्ट्रक्चर्स का बड़ा ही है, एटलीस्ट 15-20% बड़ा ही है. तो यू हैव टू स्टडी दिस पेपर एंटायर सेमेस्टर. इट इज नॉट अ काइंड ऑफ पेपर दैट यू स्टडी एट द एंड एंड यू हैंडल द थिंग्स. नो, बहुत सारे प्रोग्राम्स हैं लैब की लिस्ट में, जो यूनिवर्सिटी गाइडलाइंस लिस्ट है, प्लस वो सारे प्रोग्राम्स थियोरी एग्जाम में भी आते हैं. रिमेंबर दिस. ओके. Another thing is there are 4 textbooks. As I told you, there is no one Bible textbook that I can tell you, right? Different topics, different textbooks. और कुछ topics तो ऐसे हैं जो मैं आज भी मानती हूँ कि उनके लिए कोई भी textbook अच्छी नहीं है चारों में से. For example, this tax topic which I'm taking up. Like I would say that कि कुछ टॉपिक्स टैक्स के बहुत अच्छे गिवन है टॉपिक टेक्स्ट बुक में, कुछ सब टॉपिक्स टैग के. फॉर एग्जांपल एप्लीकेशंस ऑफ स्टैक. Okay, I would like to switch on the camera at times, you know. If my voice lags, you tell me. How is it now? Are you able to hear me clearly?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So, if the voice breaks, you tell me. I need to conserve bandwidth at that time because voice is more important. Okay, so but whenever the camera is on, at least for the teacher, you know, it conveys a one-to-one relationship. It conveys little closeness to me. और आप बच्चे भी कैमरा ऑन करा करो जिनके लिए पॉसिबल है. कैमरा ऑन करके लेक्चर अटेंड करा करो. आजकल तो स्कूल्स में भी मोटिवेट कर रहे हैं दैट स्टूडेंट्स शुड कीप देयर कैमरा ऑन. Anyhow, so now coming back to the textbooks, there is no one Bible textbook. Stacks की जहाँ तक हम बात करेंगे, application of stacks Tannenbaum में beautifully given है, Tannenbaum textbook में, right? प्रोग्रामिंग की जहाँ तक बात है कोई भी टेक्स्ट बुक में अच्छा नहीं है. तो आप जो लेक्चर नोट्स के प्रोग्राम्स हैं स्टैक्स एंड क्यूज के, उनको फॉलो करो. एप्लीकेशन ऑफ स्टैक्स टैननबॉम में बहुत बढ़िया गिवन है और सिलेबस में भी हमने वहां से डाला हुआ. तो लेक्चर्स अटेंड करना, क्लासेस अटेंड करना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. डेटा स्ट्रक्चर्स के लिए हर टॉपिक, इनफैक्ट हर सब टॉपिक के लिए अलग टेक्स्ट बुक है. कई बार आपको टेक्स्ट बुक फॉलो करनी है, कई बार नहीं करनी, लेक्चर नोट्स पढ़ने हैं, राइट? नहीं तो आप ड्रॉसडेक या टैननबॉम से स्टैक्स के बेसिक्स और अगर ये प्रोग्राम्स करते रहोगे तो उसी में घूमते रह जाओगे. नाउ आई नीड टू प्रेजेंट माई स्क्रीन अगेन. So I hope children the concept of stack is clear to everyone. Can I start with the program?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I am revising everything of the last lectures, but starting from the next class, children, I'll be very fast. स्क्रीन तो विजिबल है ना?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now coming to detailed program for array implementation of stack. ठीक है? Now सबसे पहले जब भी आप कोई प्रोग्राम करेंगे डेटा स्ट्रक्चर में, you have to always use classes and objects. No program will be accepted in the 3rd semester and the 4th semester algorithms without classes and objects. Another thing, you have to use templates as far as possible. Stacks and queues के programs में तो templates भी ज़रूरी हैं. Most of the times I will be writing non-template versions and your duty to convert it into template version. Did you all revise the templates that I told you last lecture में?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Templates use करना difficult नहीं है, but you have to use templates in 3rd and 4th semester both. चलिए, सबसे पहले coming to class. Now we have to make a class. Say the name of the class is class stack type. Okay? जैसे हम queue का प्रोग्राम करेंगे तो आप क्लास का नाम दे सकते हैं queue type. लिंक लिस्ट का करेंगे तो link type. You know, there are many programs. कम से कम आपकी लैब गाइडलाइंस में 18 to 20 प्रोग्राम्स हैं डेटा स्ट्रक्चर्स में, और थियोरी में तो और भी हैं जो लैब में नहीं है जिनकी इम्प्लीमेंटेशन. तो इतने सारे प्रोग्राम्स हैं. मैं स्टूडेंट्स को हमेशा रेकमेंड करती हूँ दैट यू यूज सिमिलर वेरिएबल नेम्स एंड राइट ऑल प्रोग्राम्स ऑन द सेम लाइन्स so that you don't have to muck them up, understanding becomes very easy and you can focus more on the logic of the program. That is more important rather than just focusing and trying to find out किस वेरिएबल का क्या पर्पस है, कौन क्या है. तो सेम लाइंस पे हम लिखेंगे. ऑल प्रोग्राम्स दैट आई विल बी गिविंग यू स्पेशली ऑफ स्टैक्स, क्यूज एंड लिंक्ड लिस्ट, दे विल बी ऑन द सेम लाइंस. नाउ क्लास स्टैक टाइप. सबसे पहले तो हमें क्लास में क्या करना पड़ेगा? वील हैव टू मेक द डेटा मेंबर्स, राइट? वी हैव टू मेक द डेटा मेंबर्स. उन्हें हम प्राइवेट सेक्शन में बनाएंगे. सबसे पहले इंट टॉप. This is my top. Top will be of integer type because it needs to hold the index number of the topmost element. उसके बाद मुझे stack बनानी है अपनी, right? Stack कैसे बनाएंगे? हम array की मदद से. This is array implementation of stack. So my stack will be int. Say the name of my stack is S and the size of the stack is max. Okay? और इधर हम जो है एक कांस्टेंट बनाएंगे, ग्लोबल कांस्टेंट, const int max इक्वल टू 7 या 10, whatever. स्टूडेंट लेवल प्रोग्राम के लिए आप इम्प्लीमेंटेशन के लिए 7, 10 इनफ है, क्योंकि हमें ओवरफ्लो कंडीशन भी टेस्ट करानी है. तो ज्यादा बड़ी स्टैक लोगे तो उतने ज्यादा एलिमेंट्स डालने पड़ेंगे बिफोर ओवरफ्लो. So keep it a handy size. 7 is fair enough. Okay. Now coming to the section. We will make all member functions in the public section because we need to invoke them from outside the class, right? Public section में सबसे पहले push. Now push member function में the declaration or prototype will be void push. Then we need to pass the value of the element that needs to be pushed. ठीक है. और हमारा जो डेटा टाइप है स्टैक का वो किस प्रकार का है? इंटीजर टाइप का. सो आई नीड टू पास एन इंटीजर वेरिएबल व्हिच विल बी पुश्ड ऑनटू द स्टैक. नाउ कमिंग टू द पॉप डेटा, the pop member function, int pop, and we are not going to pass anything because whenever we need to delete from a stack, we do not have any choice which element to be deleted. It will always be the topmost element. It will always be the topmost dinner plate that you are going to pick up. There is no choice. Okay. And whenever that element is deleted, वो integer type का होएगा because our stack is of type int. Right? तो वो element को हम return करेंगे और main function में display कर देंगे that this particular element has been deleted. Clear? After push and pop, what all member functions do we need, children? Yes. Is empty. To check.
Yes, ma'am.
Stack empty.
Is full.
And the return type of int is empty is going to be integer. You know why? Or we can make it boolean, true or false. For example, if the stack is empty, we can return a true value. That is 1 because we are checking for emptiness. Otherwise, we can return -1 or 0. Then is full में भी दो possibilities है, either it is full or not. तो ऐसे cases में हम boolean type बनाते हैं, return type और integer type. Then the display member function to display the contents of the stack at any time. इसका obviously जो आपका return type है वो void होगा. Now, after that, we need to make a constructor. Constructor will have the same name as the class, stack type. Okay, this is our non-parameterized constructor, right? This is the default constructor. There are two types of default constructors. One is provided by the user, which is without a parameter, for example, this, and the other type of default constructor is when you do not make any constructor on your own. The compiler invokes a constructor on its own and puts some garbage or junk values into your data members. Okay, so one is the default constructor from the compiler's side, others is from the user's side. Now, when my program starts, children, my stack is going to be empty. So for the empty stack, top is going to be equal to -1. ये काम मेरे constructor के through हो जाएगा, and then we can close the class. Is this much clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, coming to the definition and body of the member function. सबसे पहले हम push की लिखते हैं, void, name of the class, stack type, then the scope resolution operator, name of the member function, followed by the variable data type and name that we are passing. Suppose it is P, the element to be pushed. Yes. How are we going to push onto the stack, children? What statements will I write? Tell me.
Top plus plus.
Yes, beta, batao.
Basically, the array we have we can
Louder, I'm not able to hear.
as give the like yes ma'am. It is a index में plus plus top of the stack, that is plus we are doing the pre-incrementation because the stack the top of the stack we increment and then we will basically push the element. So we'll like the have the array to be S, so it will be S in square bracket plus plus max is equals to P. That is matlab ma'am, we are assigning the basically P element that we will pass from our main to the stack function by the stack array with the help of implementing pre-implementation.
Roughly, I have understood what you
So we will do S plus plus is S square bracket plus plus max square then close bracket ma'am is equal to sign, that is for the assignment operator P. Done करेंगे ma'am उससे.
So I'm writing. So suppose these are my initial contents of the stack that I've drawn towards the LHS. In this, the value of top is 1 because top holds the the index number of the topmost element, right? Then I push P onto it, that I have passed as a parameter to the push member function, right? Suppose the value of P is 16. So 16 will be pushed onto my stack at index number 2 and top will be incremented by 1, that is it becomes equal to 2. Okay, so I need to write this down. But children, before pushing onto a stack every time, we have to check for overflow condition. Because if the stack is already full, then pushing is not possible. Addition is not possible. So all this checking for overflow during push and checking similarly for underflow during pop. All these, auxiliary work that in all the programs, majority of the programs, we are going to handle in the main function to write all the programs on the same line. So the main function जब हम लिखेंगे उधर we'll handle this auxiliary part. Here I'm just going to write top plus plus because first I need to increment top to 2 and then only I will write S of top, that is S of 2 is equal to P. That's it. Now coming to the pop member function, void stack type, sorry, not void, for your for your pop function, the return type will be int. So stack type, scope resolution operator, pop, and then empty brackets. After that, yes, कैसे करेंगे? Top के लिए what are we going to write?
Top minus top
minus. Let us see here that we are returning an integer. We are returning the element that we have deleted. If we decrement the top first, then we will lose access to that element which is to be deleted. We need to return that element. So we need to store it in some variable. Say we make a variable int del, meaning the element to be deleted, and then write first del equal to S of top. Okay, and after that top minus minus, and then return del. Is it clear?
Like we will check the condition. Yes, ma'am. Like we will check the condition if the top that the stack is empty or not. and then return -1. For that उसके बाद मैम हम like we are deleting the element.
I told earlier also that all this auxiliary work,
Yes, ma'am, yes.
checking for overflow during your push and checking for underflow during your pop operation, this job we are going to handle in the main function. Clear? So here inside the pop function, we are assuming that the stack is not empty when we are deleting. Is it clear? Now the important point to understand here, children, in this pop function is that whenever we are deleting, actually जो contents हैं s of top के वो delete नहीं होते array implementation of stack में, वो वही के वही रहते हैं. It is only the value of the top variable that is moving up and down. For example, if this is my stack at present, I have made my size 6, so it will be, 7, so it will be 0 to 6. Suppose I have 25, 35 and 16 and I am performing pop operation. Pop mein I do not have any choice which element to be deleted. It will be always the topmost element to be deleted. So I have 25, 35 and 16 here. Now after I delete, initially my value of top was 2. After deletion, the value of top will become 1 and this 16 will get deleted. But try to understand, 16 actually हमारे access, we have lost access to 16, that is top of 2, क्योंकि मेरे top की value 1 बन गई है. In a way we can say we have lost access to top of 2, but still 16 is there in the stack unless and until it is overwritten with some new value during some push operation. Okay. So try to understand, it is not deleted in a way, but it appears to the user that it is deleted. I hope this distinction or this differentiation is clear to everyone.
Yes,
or
ma'am.
no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now coming to your is empty and is full. So int stack type. Children, next lecture I'm going to pick up speed. I'm going little slow क्योंकि starting है आपके लिए data structures की, पहला प्रोग्राम लिख रहे हो. काफी programs on the same lines होते हैं, तो you will be able to, pick up things fast. So in stack type is empty, right? How are we going to check for emptiness, children? Whether the stack is empty or not? Yes.
If top equal minus one.
Top is equal to -1.
So we can say if top equal to -1, then return 1, else return -1. ठीक है. Now if top is equal to -1, the stack is empty, और function के नाम से ही पता लग रहा है is empty, मतलब हम emptiness के लिए check कर रहे हैं. So if the stack is empty, that is a kind of a true condition for me. So that is why I will be returning 1 in case the stack is empty, because I'm checking for emptiness. If the stack is not empty, that is a kind of a false condition for me. तो उसको मैं return, उस केस में return करूंगी -1. Similarly, how are we going to check for fullness? Yes, girls?
If top equal
to max.
Max -1. If my max is 7, as I have initialized max to 7, so the index numbers in my stack for 7 elements are going to vary from 0 to what value?
X minus 1.
Max minus.
Max minus 1, that is 6. Okay, so my stack will be full when my top is 6, that is max minus 1. So I'll write here if top equal to max minus 1, मतलब stack full है, तो मेरे लिए ये true condition है because I'm checking for fullness. Okay, so in that case return a true value 1, else return -1. In computer science, mostly positive 1 denotes a true value, a true condition. This is a common practice that we follow, and -1 or 0 in the textbooks denotes a false condition. आप जो return type है इस full and is empty का boolean type भी बना सकते थे, wherein you can return true or false. Now coming to the display member function, I think that is the only one left. So we have void, then stack type, scope resolution operator, display. Okay, so we can put, you know, some statement here, cout contents of stack are, right? And then how are we going to display it? Yes, girls? Any clues?
I'm using loop. We will just initialize the loop with the help of top of stack, and then we'll check the condition if top of stack is greater than or equal to 0, and then we will for the we will decrement the top of stack, top minus 1, and then we will inside the loop body we will write we will print using cout function the our array that is s of max and like this.
Okay, so actually this auxiliary work, you know, checking if the stack is empty or not, because if the stack is empty, then displaying is not possible. But if the stack is full, then the displaying is very much possible. So this auxiliary work, you know, checking for stack if it is empty and displaying is not possible, that we handle in the main function. If my control is coming to the body of the display member function, then it is assumed that the stack is not empty and there is something to be displayed, correct? So we'll make a for loop for int I equal to 0, because 0 is the first, index number of the first element in the stack. Then I should be less than how much? Less than equal to top.
Max.
No, top. Because you see, if this is my stack at any time, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, I have 25,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
35 here, 15 here, 45 here. My stack is not full, so I will not display the elements at index number 4, 5 and 6 because there might be some garbage or junk values at these index numbers. मेरे को सिर्फ ये 4 values display करनी है, ठीक है? And what is the value of top in this case? It is 3.
3.
So my top will vary from top equal to 0 till top equal to 3. That is, I should be less than equal to top. Okay, and then I plus plus. Children, प्लीज इंश्योर कि आप एक एक्स्ट्रा वेरिएबल जैसे आई इधर बनाएंगे, लूप वेरिएबल. You will not initialize top equal to 0 and then keep on incrementing it till 3. That way, you will, you might change the value of top. And if you change the value of top without performing push and pop, that will disturb my data structure. Yes or no? That will disturb my data structure. तो हमें कोई एक्स्ट्रा वेरिएबल लूप वेरिएबल आई बनाना है एंड उसको हमें ये आगे चलाना है 0 से लेके till the value top. So here I am going to display cout. The name of my stack in this program is S of I, and then you can put some empty space or tab in between just for your indentation and clarity part. Okay. So this for loop will display the contents of the stack completely. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And then you can put one endl here or whatever, or \n here, and then close this member function. So let us now move to the main function. Coming to int main or void main, just you see what your compiler is supporting using namespace std. ये सब आपने use करा होगा first semester में C++ में, yes or no?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Children, what compiler were you using in the first semester?
Code block.
Code blocks.
Borland C++.
Ma'am, C++.
नहीं, which compiler? Borland का use कर रहे थे
Ma'am, code blocks.
का या फिर
Code block.
Borland?
Ma'am, code block.
Code block.
Yes, ma'am.
Someone said Borland. So was it the DOS version or the Windows version? Graphical interface था?
No, ma'am.
Because my students till last year, they were using Quincy C++ or Dev C++. Children, do you have the compiler with you? Can any one of you mail me today that code blocks? Yes?
Ma'am, I can. Yes, ma'am.
I just want to have a look. So whether we can continue with the same compiler or we need to move to Quincy or Dev. Now coming to main function. सबसे पहले main function में we will think of all the variables that we need to make. ठीक है? तो सबसे पहले तो क्या करेंगे हम? Object बनाएंगे ना class का. बिना object के तो हमारा प्रोग्राम चलेगा ही नहीं. Name of my class is stack type and then say the name of the object is stack. और हमारी stack का क्या नाम था? S नाम था. ठीक है? After that, I need variables like your int choice for the choice variable of the main menu that I'll be making. Then F return type for isFull function. उसका नाम मैंने F ले लिया. ठीक है? Either the isFull function is going to return -1 or +1. Then E, which is the return type for is empty. Then after that say जो एलिमेंट डिलीट हो रहा है और जो पॉप मेंबर फंक्शन रिटर्न कर रहा है उसको हम डी ले लेते हैं. द एलिमेंट विच इज डिलीटेड. क्लियर? देन जो हमें एलिमेंट ऐड करना है दैट वी हैव टू पास इट टू द पुश मेंबर फंक्शन. से वी टेक इट एज पी तो हमने वहां लिया था. सो लेट्स टेक इट एज ए. ठीक है? एनी अदर वेरिएबल दैट वी नीड? यस, वी नीड C, int C, sorry, not int C, char C for menu. Char C equal to Y initially. Yes. Okay, we'll see how to make a menu. Clear? Then after that we need to make display the menu. तो क्या करेंगे? cout \n main menu. Menu driven बनाने हैं सारे programs. Then cout say 1 is to perform push. ठीक है? या आप सी आउट वगैरह डाल देना या कैस्केडिंग कर देना ऑपरेटर्स की. आई मीन इधर बिना इधर सेमीकोलन लगाए. आई एम जस्ट राइटिंग द कंटेंट्स. 2 to pop, 3 to check if empty, then 4 to check if full, 5 to display. Any other option that we need to make, children? No. So here I'm going to write cout \n, enter your choice, and then cin choice variable. Choice था ना integer type का. Enter your choice 1 to 5 के बीच में, right? And then cin choice. Once we have taken choice from the user, the value of choice that is 1 2 3 4 5, then we need to make our switch case. Menu driven programs में switch case बनाना पड़ेगा. So switch choice. Now if the user has inputted 1, that is he or she wants to push an element onto the stack. तो auxiliary work इधर क्या करना पड़ेगा? We need to check whether the stack is full or not, because pushing onto a full stack is not possible. Pushing onto an empty stack is very much possible. So how are we going to check if the stack is full or not? We are going to invoke the isFull member function. isFull member function की return value के लिए हमने f variable बनाया है. So f is equal to name of the object, that is stack, dot the name of the member function, that is ifFull. ठीक है? अब क्या करेंगे? If f equal to how much? Say 1. That is the true condition. Yes, can anyone tell me what to do next? If f is full, meaning the stack is already full? Yes or no? No more?
Yes.
No more
cout over
is possible. We put some error message. Say cout overflow. stack is full or no more addition is possible into the stack. You can, write something like this. आपके इसके बाद क्या करेंगे? We are going to write break so that it comes out of the switch case. ठीक है? Else part में, meaning the stack is not full. What are we going to do here? We will invoke the push member function. But before that, we need to take input from the user for the value which needs to be pushed onto the stack. So we are going to write cout \n, enter an integer value. Right? और इसके लिए हमने क्या वेरिएबल बनाया है? The variable a. Now we're going to invoke the push member function by writing what? Name of my object is stack.
Dot push and ma'am in parameter a we will pass.
And we're going to pass parameter a. Now when your control comes back, it will come to this statement immediately after the function call. So it is a good programming practice. Whenever you have performed any insertion or deletion to the data structure, you always invoke the display member function just to check and see that your addition or deletion has been performed correctly onto the data structure, right? So we'll invoke the display member function, stack dot display. Then after that, closing of the else block and closing of case, sorry, not case one, इधर तो case one के लिए तो block नहीं बनाएंगे. So ending of your case one. Okay. Then what else we need to write? इधर ब्रेक लिखने की तो जरूरत नहीं है. क्या है बताइए?
Yes ma'am, case one के लिए तो हम
ठीक है. So next lecture, children, we are going to start with case 2. Do you have a class right now? Which subject?
Yes, computer networks.
Acha, computer networks. Just let me mark the attendance fast.